and welcome back to my channel, Jamie Fran Colors. I'm Jamie and today is video 3, right? Yes, 3 of our hair tutorials of our mini series. So far we have done a blonde and a purple based brunette. And today we're going to do a blue-black is what we're going to try to achieve here. Let's see, I'm using Prismacolor Premier pencils, and anything I use will be linked in the description box down below with links to where you can find them. They're not affiliate links, they're just there for your convenience, and the color I'm using will be on the screen up here so you can follow along with me, color along with me. Today we're using this beautiful girl, and she's actually the cover art of the Coleridge Wild 3 coloring book, and I just thought it would be fun with the owl to kind of make her hair kind of look like a night sky, nighttime, you know, that blue, black color. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to try that. I know they did kind of a blonde on the cover, but we're going to try to do a black color. So let's see here. Alright, I'm going to zoom in and we will get started. Today we're using 5 colors. We're using 20% cool gray, 70% cool gray, Copenhagen, blue, indigo, and black. So let's see. We're going to base coat her hair with the 20% cool gray. So I'm just going to lightly put this color all over her hair. I'm not going to use any pressure. I just want to put a color on the paper. Just lightly, might not even be showing up on camera. Just want a light coat to work on top of and to say we've got our first color down. We're not intimidated by the white of the paper. We got this. Get it all over. Okay, just get it on there. I love this owl. Look at those giant big eyes of his. I love it. It's so cute. Alright, let's set that aside. We'll want it again. Our next color I think we're going to skip black. We're going to come back to black and put it in at the end. I think let's go to indigo blue and let's put that in our shadows and flick it out. So what I'm doing is I'm setting the pencil on the paper. I'm not holding it rough. I'm not going to break my pencil, but I'm putting just a little bit of pressure, medium pressure. And I'm setting it on there and I'm pulling it out and flicking it up. So when I end the stroke, my pencil's up in the air. Okay. And that's the stroke for every color we're going to use. It's important to have a sharp pencil. I wonder if I could show you what I mean, why it's important. Find a pencil that isn't so sharp. So this is just a Crimson Lake pencil. It's not important what color it is because I just want to show you, see if I can show you the difference of having a sharp pencil and a dull pencil while doing hair. It's just very important. Okay, so I set my pencil down. I gotta make sure it's dull. Okay. Set my pencil down and I flick it. See how wide that stroke is? And it's not very crisp. The first one was a little more crisp, but see what I mean? Put the pencil down, flick it. It gets very wide. Whereas with a sharp pencil, you can get that very crisp line, which is what we want for hair. And also just with our regular coloring, when you're coloring with a dull pencil like that, you see how much white of the paper is left, whereas with a sharp pencil, it may take longer to go over the space, but it fills in the white of the paper quicker. Anyways, I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. It's first thing in the morning. Maybe I'm just daft. Okay, back to hair. So we want a sharp pencil. It's important. That's all I'm saying. So keep rotating your pencil. Make sure you've got the sharpest part of your pencil that you're working with. And don't be afraid to sharpen that pencil if it feels like it's not giving you what you want it to give you. That crisp, clean line. We want to move with the texture of the hair, whatever direction the hair is moving. It's the direction we want to flick our pencil. We never want to go this way. It won't look like hair then. We just want to get in those shadow areas. This picture kind of gives us those shadow areas the way the illustrator has done it. If you're working on a paper that doesn't have any shading, then just any of the creases, anywhere the hair bends, anywhere the hair is going behind something else, that's where you want to put this dark color. We have a tree branch we're working around here. So I'm just trying to get underneath it. So my strokes are shorter, but they're still that same flicking motion. My pencil always starts on the paper and ends in the air. Okay, even in these little tiny places. Put a few in there, just not as many. coming out from behind her ear here. It's a pretty dark area. We want to tray there. Behind her, from behind her ear again. This side. Just flicking that color out. Not having to use a lot of pressure or anything. Okay, that's good. Let's come over here, do this side of her hair. You can take hours on hair, just flicking in the color, enjoying the process, relax. It's just one of those things that you just sit back and enjoy. Put a little in here, a little lighter there. So take your time flicking the color in. I'm doing it pretty quickly because I want to get this done in a timely manner so you can see the whole thing. But you can take your time. If your pencil feels like it's getting dull, rotate it, find a sharp edge, or go ahead and sharpen it. Every time I think I'm over this cold, or I get just a little bit more, my voice like cracks again or something, I don't know. It's annoying. Get a little more congestion back. I just gotta get over it. Alright. Down by this cute little owl. I love him. He's so adorable. Couple of strands there. All right. Okay, then we're going to take a Copenhagen and we're going to go, it's going to be our next color, and we are going to set it in the deepest, darkest shadows. We're going to bring it out and flick it past the indigo. We're going to keep it moving in the direction of the hair. We're going to start way back and then just flick it past. So it kind of brings the color out a little bit more, lightens it up as it comes out. Always moving in the direction of the hair. A light touch, no pressure needed. down in those shadows, flicking it out. We want those highlights though. Don't cover those highlights up. Try to be mindful of them. Know that I'm going to want to highlight there, I'm going to want to highlight there. And so as you're pulling your color together, just be a little mindful of that. Want that shadow there. And I want a little bit of a highlight right there, so we'll leave that. Come down this strand of hair a little bit. Okay, then up under this branch, it's going to be in the shadow more, so just try to flick some color in there. You're going to have short little strokes, but it's still the same motion where I'm starting with my pencil on the paper and ending the stroke with the pencil off of the paper. And then some of this up here. Alright. Looks pretty good. Alright, now we want to get into, let's color. Okay. Let's grab, this is 70% cool gray, and we're going to do the same thing. Start way back in the shadow, pull it out, and lift it up as we get to the end of our stroke. But we want to go past that Copenhagen into that highlight a little bit, bringing it together, but still leave a little bit of a gap for that highlight. You kind of see how it's still really light right there in the center, but we're starting to bring the colors together. And it's the same stroke. Moving in the direction of the hair, out of those shadows, pulling it together. Oh, I love it. It's looking really good. Okay. Okay, right out of the shadow, flick it, flick it, flick it good. Okay. Hello, Mr. Owl, your big old eyes. So nice and quiet right now. I get about 4 hours a week where everybody's at school and everybody's at work. It's nice. It's a nice time. All right. Okay, come up here. There's a little ant in her hair right there. It's kind of cute. Get it in there under those branches, just those little flicky motions. Okay. We can up there. All right. All right, let's grab our black. We want to do the same thing that we've been doing. Start in the shadow and flick it out. And you get to decide how much black you want. If you want it to be very subtle, if you want it to be more of a rich black, put more color down, flick them closer together, bring it out more. You're going to have that kind of that under painting of the blue, and the blue is going to come through and give us our undertone for this. But you get to decide how much black do you want. That. Okay. I'm just flicking it out of those shadows, just like I have everything else. Going right over the top of the blues. Moving in the direction of the hair. Okay. even bring it down this. All the way down. You see the difference there between the black and the blue. If you want even more black, you want it richer, just go over it some more. That color in there. Just keep going. Lots of flicking, lots of strokes. Okay, I'm going to sharpen my pencil just a little bit. And then just keep going. Okay, and we have up under this branch, just doing the same thing, just the strokes are smaller. We're still putting them in there. I think there goes the mailman. It's early today. Our mail, it's actually kind of sporadic. Sometimes it's here and by 9 in the morning, and other nights sometimes it's not here till 7:30 in the evening at night. I'm like, okay. It's very sporadic. At least it has been lately. Okay. We can just kind of step back, see if there's anything we want darker. Anything if you want black to be more prominent in places. Anything you want to pull together. Okay, and then let's grab that 20% cool gray. And we're going to do the same thing. Just start kind of pulling it all together. This will bring out some of the undertones. You may even want to go back over with black in some places, because it is going to blend it a little bit. The more pressure you put on with this pencil, the more it's going to blend. And we don't want it to be a solid, flat color. We want some of that texture from the hair. And that kind of helps smooth it out a little bit, bring the colors together. Kind of in that highlight area, put a little more of this color. Okay, let's do down here together. Okay. I am starting way back in the dark colors and pulling it all the way through. Filling that gap, but to kind of pull the colors together, blend them together, make them look like they're connected. Even with the highlight in there, making sure it looks like it's all pulled together, but not blending away the texture of the hair. a sharp pencil to do it all with. So I'm sharpening it anytime I feel like it's gotten dull. And I know Prismas wear down quickly, and so sometimes Prismas aren't the best to do hair with because of that reason. They wear down so quickly. You want that nice sharp point. Could always use a harder pencil and just find comparable colors. I think I will eventually do hair tutorials with other types of pencils, but Prismas are easiest to get your hands on. They're fairly cheap for a professional grade pencil. And I will have a link in the description box down below where you can get a full set of 150, and I'll have a link also of where I buy my individual pencils, open stock. And so I will order, you know, 3 creams because I go through my cream quite a bit, or just have some on backup on hand. I said in the last video, I'll say it again here, when I do order open stock, I do order them from Dick Blick, and when you check out, there's this section that's like special instructions, anything you want to say about your order, and I will put in that special instructions to use a lot of bubble wrap to package them carefully. And then Dick Blick, when I do that, Dick Blick does an excellent job. They wrap them wonderfully. Like, there's no way they're breaking on transport. They are like in a bubble wrapped log. They're not going anywhere. So, and I really appreciate that. I've ordered from other places where they didn't take any care at all, just dumped open stock pencils into an envelope, sent it, and my UPS guy like comes to the door, rings my doorbell, and you know, usually they just ring the doorbell and leave. So that's what I'm expecting. I open the door and he's standing there and he's like, "You're not going to want to keep these, you're going to want to send them back." So I have you just have to sign on this and I'll send them back, because like they were falling out of the envelope. They were a mess. He could tell even without opening the package that I was not going to want to keep these. So that's when I switched to Dick Blick and tried them, and they do an excellent job. I do put in the description, in that special instructions or whatever, to use extra bubble wrap, but they do an excellent job. So I'll have the link for them down below so you can find it if that's something you're interested in. So we're finishing up her hair here. Alright, so this is when we like take a step back, we look at it, see if there's anything. It's a little bit messy up here. I think it will fix itself a little bit when I put that tree branch back in. This is the 20% still, but so I'm not too worried about that. I'm looking more at this here. If there's anything I want to add more of. If you want it to be blacker, then get some more black in there. If you want it to be more blue, put more blue in there. It's your coloring page. You can do with it as you will, what you want. I'm just putting more black in right now. I think this is a fun hair color. I could never pull it off in real life. But it would be fun. I think people who can, it's very pretty. Black with the undertones of blue. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. He's like, this little owl is coated in a blanket of night, you know? I just think it's really pretty. Love this picture. So, there we go. She looks great. So we have her hair we've done this brownish purple color, and we've done this beautiful blonde color so far. So far we have these 3 videos that you can go and watch. The idea on all of them is the same, the strokes are the same. We're just taking different colors, putting them together, and making these color tones. So I love it, it's so nice. I love doing hair, I love coloring people. I'm so glad that you are doing this with me, and I hope you come back for the next one, which I think will be an even bluer hair. I think this is our next one. So come back for that, and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.